Okay, so this is video 8. So this will be the last video for this unit. Okay, so we will deal with issues in nursing. So when we say issues, what are the various issues that usually have? It is a renewal of nursing registration, diploma versus degree in nursing for registration to practice nursing. So sometimes it can become hectic. Okay, so in renewing, so now they say that every 5 years you have to renew your registration even if you have done already. And then diploma versus degree in nursing for registration to practice nursing. So diploma people also you have to renew every 5 years, as well as for the degree. Okay, to practice nursing without registration you cannot practice your nursing. So as I told you earlier, whichever state you are working, it is important. In that particular state you have to actually register and then work. Bangalore, after studying you have to register, and wherever you are going to work in that particular state you have to register, otherwise your experience will not be taken into account. Next you have specialization in clinical area, and then nursing care standard. So maintaining nursing standard is very important, and whichever area you are working, so that will become your specialization. So we continue to work in that. So once when you are working as a OT nurse, then your specialization will become as a OT nurse. So you cannot switch to other areas because you already gain experience in a particular field. So it is very difficult to switch to other areas. Next you have issues in nursing education. So when it comes to nursing education, what are the various issues? So nursing training school multiplied. So in Bangalore itself, if you see, there are so many colleges, more than, I think it is it is above 500 or so in Bangalore itself. So because of that, some colleges, they do not provide good training, lack of independent building for school and college. So actually there should be separate building for school and School of Nursing and College of Nursing. So that is not found. That is again one of the problem. Then lack of independent principal. So principal also should be separate, faculty should be separate. Sometimes there is inadequate hostel facility. We don't have proper hostel facilities or library facilities, no adequate books in the library, or shortage of qualified teacher in nursing. So you don't have adequate teachers who are much qualified to give you good education. Less supply of AVAs, there can be lack of AVAs, less promotional opportunities for teachers for both school and college. So in both school and colleges, teachers do not get good promotion or good salary. Because of that, you can see that teachers leaving the institution and walking off. Okay, very less or no stipend for nursing students. So if you are doing internship, then stipend should be given by the hospital which is associated with the college. Okay, so sometimes they can arise a problem of stipend. So these are the various issues in nursing education students can face. So with this we are finishing current trends and issues in nursing. So next is about regulatory bodies, which you have already studied. So I will be just taking about the regulatory bodies like ICN I will take, and then State Nursing Council. Please go through INC. That is an assignment which you have to study. So with this the unit is over. Okay, just go through whatever rest is been. I think it is about, already we have dealt with Consumer Protection Act, legal aspects in terms of practice, registration, licensing, nursing practice, breach, penalty, malpractice and negligence. So you have to just go through with INC. Okay, ICN I will take. Okay, only INC is your assignment, just go through it. Okay, so talking about the regulatory bodies in nursing, regulatory body is a public authority or government agency responsible for exercising autonomous authority over some areas of human activity in a regulatory or supervising capacity. You have these regulatory bodies which are public authority again or government agencies which will be checking, or they will be exercising their autonomous authority over some areas of human activity, how well they are working, or they will be supervising how well they are practicing the standards. Okay, so regulatory body is formal organization designated by a stature or an authorized government agency to implement the regulatory forms and process whereby order, consistency and control are brought to the profession and its practice. So it is understood, right? So when you have regulatory bodies like INC, ICN, okay, all these people, State Nursing Council, why do we have? You have them because they will come and do inspection and check whether the infrastructure of the college is fine, whether students are given clinical, exposure, whether the students' hostel facilities are good, mess is good, whether we have adequate lab facility, adequate, library facility. All these things will be checked by these regulatory bodies so that they will get to know, how is the working order, consistency and control are brought to the profession and its practice. So vital role of these regulatory bodies. So all these are the functions of INC. You can write, okay, it is, it comes under various things, like these are all the ethics that we follow, INC, ICN. These all are the points which will be repeated, and they all come under regulatory bodies. That's why as extra, it is not there in your book, but as what is regulatory body, under these regulatory body only you have State Nursing Council, and then you have this ICN and INC. Okay, so that we are studying, International Council for Nurses, all these come together. So what are their role of regulatory bodies? To ensure the public is right to quality healthcare service. So they see that whether the healthcare is being met to the public, and then to support and assist professional members. They also assist and they support the professional members. They stand for them, okay, as a guide. When they follow the ethics, if any issues, they will support the professional nurses. Set and enforce standards of nursing practice. So they will be giving their set of ethics, code that they have to follow to be safe, how to give standardized care to the patient. And then monitor and enforce standards of nursing practice. They will monitor whether it is being put to practice. Set the requirement for registration of nursing professional. So they will also make sure that the requirement is being met. So major types, when you see, you have International Council for Nurses, ICN, INC, State Nursing Council, okay, TNAI, SNA, National League for Nursing. So these are all the examples, but in your syllabus they have just given for ICN, INC. Okay, so you can go through INC, but I will also deal with State Nursing Council. Sometimes they can ask, okay, so I am dealing with State Nursing Council, go through INC. So when we say about ICN, which is given in your syllabus, it is founded in 1899 by Mrs. Bedford Fenwick. Is a federation of non-political and self-governing international nursing association. So it was founded by Mrs. Bedford Fenwick. So here we see that it is an international nurses association. So nurses from various countries, Asian, Western, Middle East, all come together and there is an association that is formed. The headquarters are in Geneva, Switzerland. The main purpose of the ICN is to provide a means through which the national associations can share their interest in the promotion of health and care of the sick. So when we say international, all the nurses come together and they give their own philosophy or code of ethics that has to be followed in order to provide a standard nursing care. Okay, and then it is the world's first largest international organization for health. So this is the first, biggest, largest international organization for health. It represents 16 million international nurses and 130 national nurses organization. So if you see internationally there are 16 million and nationally you see 130 national nurses organization. What are the objectives? So they provide quality nursing care for all, sound health policies, competent and satisfied workforce, advancement of nursing knowledge. So they make sure that qualitative nursing care is given, they follow good health policies, competent and satisfied workforce, so monitoring will be done how well they are working for the welfare of the patient, and advancement of nursing knowledge, continuing education will be provided. Then functions. So to promote the development of strong National Nurses Association, to assist National Nurses Association to improve the standard of nursing and the competencies of nurses, to assist National Nurses Association to improve the status of nurses within their country, to serve as the authoritative voice for nurses and nursing internationally. So they will be giving voice in the sense they will be supporting the nurses in times of any kind of crisis or the problem that they have got into. Okay, to promote the development of strong National Nurses Association, to assist National Nurses Association to improve the standards of nursing and the competencies of nurses, to assist National Nurses Association to improve the status of nurses within their countries, then to serve as the authoritative voice for nurse and nursing internationally. Okay, so these are the various function. So apart from this, you have INC. Please go through that. I'll just deal with State Nursing Council. So these are constituted in respected states. The main purpose is to regulate better training for nurses. So in every state you have this council, and it is important that as students, as a college, it has to be approved by the State Nursing Council, as well as students, your certificates should be approved and registered in State Nursing Council. So functions mainly they do registration, okay, conduct of examination. Okay, I am taking this so that it will give you a detailed idea also, the purpose of State Nursing Council. Okay, so you can register there after you have done. So they take the responsibility of conducting exam. If there is any problem with your surname, changing of your surname with your certificates, you have to go to the registration State Nursing Council and you have to change. Inspection of training institutions and granting recognition. So if you're BSc, okay, it is always good that you take all your marks card, go to the university, and then you give the change of your name. If you're from school, then you have to go to the board and then you have to give the letter. Okay, further if they say go to State Nursing Council, then you have to go there. Otherwise you can do it in the university and the board. Then maintenance of register related to different category of nurses, change of address for trained nurses, issue of duplicate certificates if original is lost, additional qualification registration for up-to-date, statistics for higher qualification. Then you have renewal of registration, reciprocal registration, abroad verification is done in State Nursing Council. Renewal, again, it is given by the State Nursing Council. For registration, for new registration certificate, you have to contact the State Nursing Council. If you want to do any publication of the journals and articles, then you will have to do it there. Then you have construction of syllabus, then in-service education program and research. All these are carried out by the State Nursing Council. Okay, so with this the unit is over. Make sure you go through. Please study INC by yourself. Already you should have studied in your first year. Just go through it. Just see what is it, when was it started, where is it, what are the functions. Okay, that will be enough. So go through it. I'll make sure if any doubts you can post it. One more unit has been given to me, which was Maria Madam's again. So I'll take that. Hardly it will take another 2 classes. It is a small unit. So I think that also has got some repeated portions. Anyway, with 4 videos, I think it should be able to be done. Okay, so make sure that you study, concentrate, and I think 4th year exams might start early. So please be careful and prepare well.